How well do you know Metro Boston?
The historic sites.
The groundbreaker.
The local landmarks.
Get ready to test your city savvy.
Answer A, B, or C.
Where are we?
We are here next to one of the state's busiest highways, jammed as usual with cars and trucks. A few hundred yards away, traces of transportation history lie undetected.
Arguably America's first railway, certainly America's first commercial railway.
I had no idea. This incline here was part of a mechanism they developed to bring down large stones
Exactly.
that were then going to be transported by this railway
Yep.
over to a river where they were brought to a rather large and famous project.
Exactly.
While you consider that clue, historian Ed Fitzgerald fills in more of the picture. Is this the most sort of recognizably railway-looking section that's left?
Yeah.
It really is, huh?
Yeah, without a question.
Yeah.
You can see exactly the rail bed.
Just in a suburban neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so horses, or a horse,
would
be pulling on tracks.
a huge car. You know, don't think like a modern railway car.
No.
But pulling 6, 7 tons, maybe up as 10, 15 tons
Oh, that
of stone.
poor horse. Horsepower aided by gravity moved stones downhill both here and on this inclined plane.
This was Yankee ingenuity at its best.
Just a simple hill.
Simple hill, no power machines involved in this at all.
We are talking here, what, early 1830s?
Yeah, late 1820s, early 1830s. Took them a while to get the whole thing going.
It got going in what city? Lowell, Quincy, or Waltham?
We're in Quincy, and we're at the back of the Bunker Hill Quarry.
Part of the greater Quincy
Quarries. And we are at the start and the beginning of the first commercial railroad in America, the Granite Railway.
They were quarrying these huge granite stones to create the
Bunker Hill Monument.
Nearby, more quarry history, the remains of Lyons Turning Mill, and a new museum started by Al Bina and Tom Bonomi.
We've kind of tied all the areas of the Quincy granite industry together. The quarrying, the railroad, blacksmithing, even the related industries we have on display here at the museum.
Most people, myself included, had no
idea that it's here. I know. It's something that really people should know a little bit more about.
Lynn Tolman is an avid cyclist.
I'm a distance person, endurance, not speed.
Some years ago, Tolman became aware of a celebrated cyclist from her own backyard who'd been all but forgotten.
That was back in the 1990s, and it was coming up on the 100th anniversary of his world championship. He lived in Massachusetts most of his life, rose to the pinnacle of his sport, but had to fight racism just to get to the starting line.
In 1899, he crossed the finish line into the record books, becoming the first African-American world champion in any sport.
He was a track cyclist. This was the most popular sport in the day. It was more popular than baseball. Giant crowds. He became world famous. The Toast of Paris, traveled the world cycling, defeated every European champion, competed in Australia. This person really belongs in the pantheon with Jackie Robinson, Jesse Owens, Tommy Smith, Arthur Ashe. And he's very much admired not only for his athletic prowess, but also for his strength of character.
His story recently featured in a Hennessy cognac commercial. And in bronze.
This is sculpted by Toby Mendez. This went up in 2008. It took about 10 years to raise the money. The local community was very generous, and then our state legislators got on board. We had a huge crowd here that day, like 400 people. So I think it's something the community is really, really proud of.
Every July, there's a bike race on the street where he trained, the Heartbreak Hill for cyclists.
This street has been a known challenge for cyclists ever since the 1890s bicycle boom. The record is 22 seconds and change.
Who is this amazing athlete?
Major Taylor, the fastest bicycle rider in the world.
Are we in Worcester, Lawrence, or New Bedford?
We are in Worcester at the Worcester Public Library. We have a cycling race that comes by the library every year, and we have a lot of resources and history about Worcester and about Major Taylor.
And Lynn Tolman, president of the Major Taylor Association, said that Major was actually a nickname. His real name was Marshall.
Yeah, he got his nickname as a youth. He was working at a bike shop in Indianapolis, and he would do different tricks to try to bring the crowd in, and he would wear a military soldier's coat. Someone one day started calling him Major, and it just stuck.
It works. He's wearing the coat. We'll call him the name. A baseball field more historic than Fenway? Where?